The music was too loud. The room smelled like spilled beer and cheap cologne, and I was already planning my exit when she grabbed my jacket and laughed like the night owed her something. Her name was Claire. I knew that because she'd told me 3 times in the last 10 minutes, each time like it was new information. We'd met at a mutual friend's birthday party in Brooklyn, one of those gatherings where half the people don't know why they're there, only that they should be holding a drink. Claire had been funny earlier, sharp in a way that cut clean. Now, she was unsteady, leaning into me for balance, eyes glossy but honest. You're different, she said, words stretching. Then, without warning, she tilted her face up and tried to kiss me. I gently stepped back, hands up, heart racing for reasons that surprised me. Hey, I said softly. If you were sober, I'd make the first move. She froze. The smile faded, replaced by something quieter. Embarrassment, maybe, or relief. She blinked, nodded once, and let go of my jacket. Right, she said. Sorry, I didn't mean. It's okay, I told her. And I meant it. I grabbed her a glass of water, found her a seat away from the speakers, and sat nearby. Not too close, not too far. We didn't talk much after that. She scrolled through her phone. I watched the room. It felt like the moment would end there. Just another small interaction swallowed by the noise of a city that never slows down. An hour later, as people started drifting out, Claire tapped my arm. Her voice was steadier now. Thank you, she said. For earlier. I shrugged. No big deal. It kind of is, she replied. Most people wouldn't have stopped. She left with a friend, waving once before disappearing down the stairs. I went home thinking that was the end of it. 3 weeks passed. On a rainy Thursday evening, I ducked into a quiet cafe in Manhattan to escape the weather. As I shook water from my jacket, someone looked up from a corner table and smiled. Hey, Claire said. Sober. Clear-eyed. Different, but the same. She stood, a little nervous this time. I was hoping I'd run into you again. We ordered coffee. Real conversation followed, the kind that doesn't rush. She told me she'd recently started therapy, that she was trying to be more mindful of herself and others. She admitted that night had been rough, that she'd been using parties to avoid sitting alone with her thoughts. I kept thinking about what you said, she confessed. Not because you rejected me, because you respected me. Something shifted in my chest then, subtle but deep. We started meeting up, walks through the park, late-night diners, long talks about family, work, and the strange loneliness that hides in crowded cities. There was no rush, no performance, just presence. One evening, months later, we sat on a bench overlooking the river, lights flickering across the water. Claire turned to me, sober smile, steady hands, and said, You know, I'm glad you didn't kiss me that night. I smiled back. This time, I didn't step away.